In life, every one of us dreams of becoming someone, of doing something meaningful, something great. Many people spend hours watching motivational videos, yet somehow their lives don't really change. Why does that happen? Because motivation alone isn't enough to build a successful life. Without discipline, motivation fades away like smoke. If you truly want to understand this, stay with me till the end of today's story, because it just might change how you look at life. In a quiet little town, there lived a boy named Ethan. His dreams were big. He wanted to achieve something extraordinary. Every day he filled himself with positivity, watching motivational videos, reading success stories, and listening to speeches from great people. He would often tell himself, "Tomorrow I'll study for 6 hours. Tomorrow everything will change." Just thinking about it made him feel excited. But that excitement never lasted long. Within a few days, he'd slip back into his old lazy habits, full of excuses. After failing several times, Ethan started feeling hopeless. One day, he met his friend Ben, a person who seemed to live on another level. Ben woke up early, followed his routine, studied on time, and was improving day by day. Ethan asked in surprise, "Ben, how do you stay so motivated? How do you keep doing all this every day?" Ben smiled and said, "I don't depend on motivation, Ethan. I depend on discipline." Ethan frowned. "But isn't motivation the key to success?" Ben shook his head. "Meet me at the riverside tomorrow morning. I'll show you what I mean." Before sunrise, Ethan joined Ben by the river. An old fisherman sat nearby, strong hands and wise eyes. Ben said, "Grandpa, can you tell him the story about discipline you once told me?" The fisherman smiled kindly and said, "Ethan, do you see this river? I come here at the same time every single day, whether it's cold, raining, or sunny. I throw my net, sit patiently, and wait. Some days I catch plenty, some days very little, and sometimes nothing at all. But I never stop coming." Ethan asked, "Because you love fishing?" The fisherman chuckled. "No, my boy, it's my duty. If I only came when I felt like it, my family would go hungry. I don't wait for motivation. I trust discipline." He paused, then said, "Motivation is like a flash of lightning, bright for a second, then gone. But discipline is a steady flame, burning quietly every single day, no matter what." Then he pointed toward a bamboo tree nearby. He asked, "Have you ever heard the story of the bamboo?" Ethan shook his head. "A farmer planted a bamboo seed. He watered it daily, gave it sunlight, and took care of it. 1 year passed, nothing. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, still nothing. People laughed at him, but he didn't stop." The fisherman's eyes gleamed. Then, in the 5th year, something magical happened. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo shot up 90 feet tall. Do you know why? Ethan's eyes widened. "Because it was growing roots?" "Exactly," the fisherman nodded. "For 4 long years, the bamboo was building its foundation underground. That's what discipline does. It prepares you silently for success. If the farmer had quit, he would have never seen the bamboo grow." Ethan finally understood. He'd been chasing short bursts of motivation instead of building consistency. From that day onward, he changed his approach. He built a routine and followed it, even when he didn't feel like it. He studied when tired, exercised when sleepy, and kept going every single day. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, And slowly, Ethan became one of the most respected people in town. Whenever someone asked, "What's your secret to success?" Ethan would smile and say, "Motivation fades. Discipline builds." Success is not about doing something big once. It's about doing small things right again and again. So, don't wait for the perfect time. Start today. Stay disciplined. Build your own future one small step at a time. If you enjoyed this story, give it a like and share what you learned in the comments. See you in the next story.